Hey, it's day 2 and it's a lot later than I thought I was going to be on getting the tasks done and this video done for you guys, but I wanted to make sure I still got it done. So first thing we want to do is preheat the oven. So if you're using the oven and grill cleaner, which is a spray, I have right here. So this is the oven and grill cleaner. This is actually an older one, same formula and everything, just a different label. But it has the directions right on here too if you forget. But you heat the oven, preheat it to 100 degrees. So I'm gonna put 100 degrees on here just to get it warm inside. Mine probably won't take too long because we actually made bread. Oh. Mine actually will only let me do 170 degrees. Obviously, this is the first time I have cleaned the oven in this house. So the lowest setting is 170 degrees, and then it tells me where it's at as it heats up. And actually, first thing you want to do is make sure you took everything out of the oven. If you're like us, we forget and leave some stuff in there. And I know I left my stone for the bread in here. You see my cat here to help? She knows she's not supposed to be on the counter, but I'm done telling her like 10 times now. Okay, don't know if you guys can see the oven really well. Let me get you closer so you can see my dirty parts to what it's gonna look like when I get done. But lots of good icky stuck on stuff there and here. So because we made spaghetti tonight and some French bread, the oven's actually already at 135 degrees. So then what I'm gonna do, and it tells you right on here, if you don't have the oven and grill cleaner, then you can use cleaning paste, but you don't need to heat the oven for that. It'll say preheat the oven to 100 degrees, turn oven off. So I'm going to cancel and turn it off because it's at 135. Using the foam nozzle spray inside of the oven. So on our nozzles that look like this, on the end, you can flip the cap off and that gives you a straight spray, or see the little screen on here. So if you have that screen down and locked, that gives you a foam spray, and that's what we want to do for this. So I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to take out my oven racks. Now you don't want to spray, let me finish reading this for you. So, you're going to, after you spray, it says wait 5 minutes. My consultants say 5 to 10 minutes, then wipe clean with a damp Enviro cloth. Stubborn deposits may require additional applications. After cleaning, heat oven to 200 for 10 minutes before using. Like using it to cook. So anything that you didn't get wiped off will then get cooked away, I guess is how you say it. For cleaning touch-ups, spray the deposits in the oven, wait 60 seconds, and wipe clean with a damp Enviro cloth. Do not use while the oven is turned on. Do not spray on electrical components, and do not use with the self-cleaning cycle in continuous cleaning ovens or in microwave ovens. But you can use, and it says do not use on linoleum, formica, aluminum, wood, and painted surfaces. Always test products on a less conspicuous area to determine compatibility. This is also really good on grills, like to scrub all that crud off of your grills. Love it on that. So I'm not going to spray it on my heating elements, but I'm going to spray the sides. Gotta get it pumped up here because it's a new bottle. And you want to make sure that you turn it to on. So it's coming out like a foam, and I'm just spraying my sides. You probably can't see that side. I'm going to spray the back. This side. And down on the bottom. In the corners where it's really icky. Then I'm going to spray my racks on top of the door because it's getting the door at the same time. I don't know if you guys can, let me move you back a little. Shut the door and give it 5 to 10 minutes. Oh, my glasses need to be cleaned. So while I'm waiting on that, I told you guys to take the filter screen off the top of your stove and soak it in the sink with a little bit of UPP, or our powder laundry detergent. We call it UPP for short because it's Ultra Power Plus is the name of our powder laundry detergent, the one that's coming back, which we all love. So the other one was great. This one is just more versatile and works with more stuff. So mine normally, let me switch you back over here. So normally it's right up in here, and you can just kind of push it to get it out one edge and pull it down. In this oven, it is old and I can't pull that out. I have to get Daryl's help to unscrew it. So I'll do that in a little bit. While we're waiting on the oven, I'm going to do my glass stovetop. So you can see that. And here's another good spot over here. And the ring on this one. Those are the spills and stains that have stuck on and won't come off with just a easy scrub with the Enviro cloth or even my Enviro sponge. I'm going to use my Sperry sponge. This one is well worn and used, but still works. I'm going to get it wet. Then the cleaning paste. As most of you know, it is a hard, compact, like powder. What makes it a paste is when you use a wet sponge and just dip you some out or scrape some out onto your sponge. That gives you the paste. That's what makes it a paste. And then I'm going to use it and put some muscle into it. While I'm doing that, I'm pulling my knobs off on my stovetop. We'll clean underneath them because we're doing like the heavy duty stuff, and I don't do that all the time. Okay, so then you use the Enviro cloth wet, flat, and you just go over and wipe it. Let's see if you guys can see. Get out of here. Oh, I got one spot here I gotta do. That's from 12-year-old cooking on the stove.
No, I cook on that one and that one. So don't even pull it on me. I cook on that one.
So I see I got this spot and this spot that I need to do a little bit more scrubbing on. And get a little bit more. I rinsed out my sponge. See if it's been 5 to 10 minutes. So let's check our oven. So I like to use this. It's our scrubber. I can't remember exactly what it's called right now. It replaces like your steel wool. This one lasts a little bit longer. We have the kind with the handle that I like to use because it protects your hands, and then the kind without the handle. It comes 2 in a pack. So I'm going to use this. It's wet. I just have water in here. So it's wet, and I'm going to use it where I have really stuck on stuff. Now I'm going to take my Enviro cloth, flat, switch it over to, oh, I cleaned up spaghetti. Can you see that? Still using it. Whatever it takes. And I think there are a few areas I'm going to want to respray, but really not much at all. It's just wiping right off. Now I can really see areas that I want to go back over with another spray or cleaning paste to get it perfect. But who knows, this oven is probably close to at least 20 years old. So it's got a lot built up on it over time that will take another spray to get it off. I won't bore you guys with that, but I'll show you the after picture. But I want to show you also how, excuse the dishes in the sink, my dishwasher is full. So I want to show you also how I clean it. Hot water, I'm going to kind of a warm hot. And you want to rub it together. know if you can see the filth that's already coming out. But when you rub it together, you're opening up those fibers and it'll release everything that's locked in there. Make sure you're pulling in all corners and you're getting both sides. And all that gunk that you just wiped up is going to rinse out and go right down your drain and not stay in your cloth. So you can keep using your cloth for whatever else you have to clean, continuing on with your oven or whatnot. So you can see it's just wet, not dirty. Just wet. Okay, so I'm washing this stovetop off. And then I'm going to use a window cloth flat to shine it. Pretty good. That's a scratch. Getting underneath here, mine you screw off. So I don't know if you can see, but it feels disgusting. You see the grime on there? Oh yeah, you can see when I take that off. That's all nasty. Nasty. So what I'm gonna do is put it getting hot water, hot in my sink. I keep a shaker of powder laundry detergent next to the sink for like some deep stains that I need to get out of my cloths. You can shake it on there. Or for things like this, when I want to get grease off, you just need like a teaspoon of it is all, not very much at all. So, isn't that cool, my Chief shaker? If you can't tell, I'm a huge Chief fan. So I'm going to take the lid off if I can. So I'm just going to dump maybe about a teaspoon or so into the hot water.
I put it on.
Then I'm going to take these, both of them, and just set them in the water and let them soak. Onto the fridge. So the fridge is my last item, and I thought, if I don't get to it tonight, that's okay. However, about 5 minutes ago, I dumped a whole glass of tea from the top shelf all the way down. So I'll be doing the fridge tonight. I'm going to empty everything out of the fridge first, and then wipe everything down with my EnviroCloth. And throw away anything out of date. I actually... Anything sticky as I'm taking it out, just wipe it down with your wet EnviroCloth. Make sure all your lids are on. Kids like to put things away without lids on. This is going to soak all this up and it won't leave a sticky residue even though it's sweet tea. I'm gonna rinse it out. I'm gonna take the glass out because the tea got underneath on the other side. And I'll use the counter to wipe it off with the Enviro and then shine with the dry window cloth. Shine it. Perfect.